It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Again, it's Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, You've had a really, really good performance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to.
And now look at him go. Still going inside the 20. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 77 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? The only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Carr completes it, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Jones. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good job, good job.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Letsgetit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Love now on 2nd down. A short throw to Musgrave. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st down going to the air with Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the 1st half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now a play fake. Carr. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On play action, now Carr. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Love wants to shift things around. He's got it at the 2. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Smith here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Carr to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
fake. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing his car on 3rd down, and he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And now here is another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Carr going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action. Love to throw. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action this time with Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Carr. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Carr. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Throwing his Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Here's Love. Watson making the catch. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's 1st down. Love looking to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Up the middle, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Off the play fake, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Love to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by Watson.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
This is caught, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stun silence.